Alright, well, it wouldn't be a normal day for me unless Streamlabs just utterly shit itself. And I'm not even fucking playing a game, I'm just streaming off my PC. And it absolutely shit itself. Alright, let me rewind it back a little bit. Hopefully we're back up to normal. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing crashes on me again, because that's just how Streamlabs has been. Alright. I'm glad at least they're running with the tarot thing.
ずいぶん消極的ね。手を抜いてくれてるの？
中山ディレクターありがとうございました。さて一旦我々のパートはここまでとなります。続いては e スポーツ関連の情報とコラボ情報をお届けします。皆さんご覧ください。
Oh god, they're about to freaking give me more ads. Fucking goddamn it, Capcom.
We the makers.
We not help. They absolutely can help themselves.
Let's party! If you think you can keep up.
DP in face! Don't let him throw, bro!
Can't start the show without a star.
So I literally had to wait for an ad break. I had to wait through an ad break to get to another ad
Show
break.
you the divide in our class.
Oh, gourmet conversion.
That's gonna be enough. Venom is your champion. Blue Arcade is your champion. You thought he was over with him? You're wrong. He's like, oh no,
They made me wait through an ad just so I could sit through their own ad. So they can run their own advertisement for the Capcom Pro Tour. Yo dog, I heard you like ads. So we put an ad in your ad. So we can make money while we make money.
Yo, what's up everyone? It's Steve Aoki here. I hope everyone is doing amazing wherever you are. I'm here in Las Vegas in my studio, Neon Future Cave. Okay. And I'm here to share something very exciting I've been working on, a project I've been working on for quite some time. And I get to share it with you guys now. It's with Street Fighter. You know, growing up as a kid, I used to play Street Fighter 2 in my local arcade, and I would play every day after school. So going back to that kid, young Steve Aoki, to now, and be able to announce that Dimmock is doing a collaboration with Capcom for our Street Fighter collab, combining my style and the classic 16-bit aesthetic together is so exciting, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. Actually, I'm wearing one of the shirts right now, one of the Street Fighter Dimmock collaboration long sleeve.
An ad for an ad and a collab for a collab. Alright. Ken's new outfit's the last though. Like,
so,
that hairstyle's.
Check this out. This is another piece from the collection, Street Fighter Dimmock. In the front, on the side, you got the Street Fighter Dimmock on this other sleeve, but this graphic on the back. The classic Ryu graphic on the back.
You fucking pronounce his name Ryu?
Yo, bangers, just bangers. And guys, these are just two designs.
Ryu, you're fucking going to a Street Fighter fucking making me sit through this shit. You can't even pronounce Ryu's name fucking properly.
Cup, Steve Aoki remix, Ryu's theme, going down. Don't miss it.
It's Ryu. Run Sakura! Find Ryu! And then you gotta get. And I went through that ad for an ad for an ad for an ad, and it ends with another fucking ad.
はい、それでは、引き続き我々の方からゲームのアップデート
If he's been playing Street Fighter since he was a freaking kid, when did either Ryu and Ken ever go, sure, Ryu Ken?
させていただいたんですけども、今回はより深掘りをしたいと思っています。今までダンのデフォルトコスチュームしか見せしてなかったんですけども、今回は 戦
But
闘
like
服バトル
seriously,
コス
like
チュームですね。こ
if
ち
you
らを
play
見
Street
てい
Fighter
ただ
V,
きた
you
いと思
literally
いま
have
す。
to tell
どう
the
ぞ。
game to turn off the ads. You have to opt out of it
And
because
it
they will force
back
ads
after
to
the
run.
ultimate improvement.
Oh, you know, he's got the Mr. Karate mask, which is kind
は
of
い、どう
weird.
でした？天狗のお面がものすごく
What's
特
going
徴
on,
的だったんですけど、
Dice?
体つきがめちゃめちゃ
Well,
絞られ
if
てて、
he's pronouncing the name
すごくかっこいい
Ryu,
んで
then
これ
probably,
ぜひ
then most likely not.
使ってみてください。
Oh, he's got the orange
で、
gi?
今回
Damn.
はダンの V システム
He
の
was created
詳
to
細
make
を
fun of
中山ディレ
Ryo
クター
and
から説明していただきます
Roberto
ので、
from freaking
よ
Art
ろ
of
しくお願い
Fighting.
し
They're
ます。
just going all the way on it.
Psycho's ultimate master. Right here, right now.
TGS のオンライン番組でも紹介しました V スキル1は各種必殺技をキャンセルして発動できることが特徴となります。
So he gets a spider sting. Right, they turn his taunts into attacks.
ガド剣の出始めをキャンセルして奇襲したり、技の隙を減らしたり、コンボの拡張など
He
様
was
々な
meant to
場
be a
面で
joke
使いやすい
character,
V
but
ス
the
キルとなっ
joke
て
has
います。
long since gotten stale. And I unironically like the characters, but it's a joke that has gone on well
とて
past
も
long.
高性能な V スキルとなっているのですが、相手を挑発するというダンならではの特徴として、V スキル発動時にダンと相手両方の V ゲージが同化するといった性質を持っています。ダンは V スキルをメインに戦術が広がるキャラクターになっているので、積極的に V スキルを発動することで今までにない V ゲージの駆け引きを発生します。
He still
ダン
doesn't know
を
how to
使っ
do
た場合
throws
も相
properly.
手にした場合も新しいバトルを楽しんでいただければと思います。
What's up? What's up? No, you don't.
The game was on Retzken. I guess it'd be Don Retzken because he's Dan. Get
V
it?
トリガー1は1ブロックで発動できるというのが一番の特徴
He
で
could
す。
just Kamehameha
通常技から
He has a
発動して
one-
コンボを
one
つなげた
button
り
skill. Okay.
ガードをさせて有利状況を作るといった動きをバトルの序盤から狙っていきます。また覇王が道剣を最大まで貯めることで壁バウンド効果を発生させたりガードフラッシュを誘発させたりすることもできます。
Knock you out.
Guard crush. You're good on But he only uses
しゃがみ
only
強
needs
キ
one
ックを
more
除いた
like that.
全ての通常技から発動することができる V スキル2は一見アピール動作のみで終わっているように見えますが動作の出かかりを通常技、必殺技で一度だけキャンセルできるようになっています。
He just gets a
これを
V
うま
skill
く
that
使う
lets
こ
him
とで
freaking
動画のように通常技をキャンセル
So he's
して
literally
さらに
they
通常
got so
技、
lazy
必
with
殺
his
技に
V
連携する
skill
といった
that his second V skill is just the ability to
動きが
cancel
可能と
out
なっています
of his already cancel out of his moves. Seriously? He can just interrupt his he
自
can
由
just
自在
interrupt
に
the
連携
animation
を
of
組め
his
る強
move.
力な V ス
Just
キ
do
ル
another
2です
move.
がキャンセルに失敗してアピールを出し切ってしまうと不利な状況につながってしまうため使いこなすには練習が必要かもしれません。
I don't see how we would ever pick V skill 1 then in that.
なお V スキル2も V スキル1と同様にお互いの V トリガーゲージが同化する仕様になっています。 V トリガー2は発動することで V ゲージが V タイマーとなりタイマー中はパワーアップした画道剣と交流剣が使用できるようにな
So
り
they
ます。
gave him Akuma's V trigger 1. He gets a more powerful Hadouken. He gets a more powerful
画道
fireball
剣は
uppercut.
一時の有利
That's
時間
basically
の
the
上
exact
交
same
流
thing
剣
that
は
fucking
完全無敵が
Akuma
付与
does.
されますが
I guess I shouldn't have been expecting much. They were too busy putting ads in this video to come up with some actual new stuff for
投
Dan.
光キーのコマンドと最後の攻撃ボタンを同時に入力することでさらにパワーアップした破天画道剣と合交流剣を繰り出すことができるといった内容になっています。
The fuck? Are you serious? Not enough fucking ads!
Friend.
Good lord. Yo, Faisal, what's going on?
強化された画道剣を攻めの起点に使ったり交流剣で防御面の強化やコンボを狙うなど
That's much better.
状況に合わせていろんな使い分けができる V トリガーとなっています。
Very animated new stuff.
そういえば挑発伝説に関しても TBS でちらっと見せました
Sorry, the
が
wind-up,
最後
the
まで話題
wind-up
に
for
見る
that
と
move,
こうな
though.
ります。
Burn this in your memory. A piece of cake.
今回は V システム周りをより詳細に紹介させていただきましたが、もちろんね、皆様がより段を触って、新たなね、
He winds up for that move
ま
like he just
だ
said
まだたくさんあります。
Did you say something about my mama?
これらのシステムを使っていけば、ダンのバトルポテンシャルをさらに、高めることができま
At
すの
least
で、
they make his
楽しみにして
animations
くだ
fun
さい。
to look at.
What's that?
それでは最後にダンの実戦パフォーマンスを見てみ
Wait,
ま
did
しょ
they
う。
not even give him his own stage? Oh, most characters. Gave him the Mr. Karate. Basically his father. Kind of weird. That was his original story arc. Go Hibiki, Dan's father, was... I don't want to say he was killed in the middle of the fight. Dan's father, Go Hibiki, and Sagat got into a really bad Muay Thai fight. Muay Thai. It's legendary. Sagat still had his eye back then, but it was a bad eye. Go Hibiki recognized the weakness and began to attack it. And Sagat, who didn't want to lose, stopped defending his eye and attacked Go Hibiki. So he lost the eye, but the injuries that he inflicted on Go Hibiki ended up being fatal. And Dan blamed Sagat for his father's death. His original story arc was just, I'm going after Sagat because he killed my father. Like Chun-Li was going after Bison because he was I think it was around Alpha 3 that he did fight Sagat, and Sagat let him win because that was the point where Sagat realized, you know, fighting for revenge, because Ryu scarred him. Fighting for revenge limits your power. This fool is just like the way I was. So he let Dan beat him so that Dan could move on with his life as well. So what's going on? Yep. Incidentally, Dan's thirst for revenge against Sagat is why, even though he was trained by Goken, he eventually was kicked out. Because Goken feared he might unlock the Satsui no Hana. Satsui no Hana! So that's why he has Shoto-like moves. But they're unrefined because he didn't complete his training. PC? Yep. Yeah, I'm on PC. Abade? So it's still weird to see him. It's a combination of Ryo, because Ryo's view was orange. And he's wearing the mask he's wearing, which belongs to his father, but it's a reference to Mr. Karate. Oh, he does have an actual critical arm. Okay, they still gave him. Are you fucking kidding me?
新しいバトルシステム。
I got an ad for an ad blocker.
対戦動画の最後の場面で使ったものが新規バトルシステム V シフトです。ご紹介が遅れました。ストリートファイター5
You know you can crossplay, right?
またおしげとも呼ばれてます。
One, I have both the PS4 and the PC versions. Two, there is crossplay.
新しい防御システムです。V ゲージを消費する防御システムとしてスト5にはすでに V リバーサルが存在しますが、 V リバーサルは相手の攻撃をガード中のみ発動可能といった特性上、劣勢の場面で自由に発動できるシステムではありませんでした。これに対して V シフトは通常時に V ゲージを1本消費することでいつでも発動することができる防御システムとなります。 V シフトは発動直後から一定時間、投げ技に対して無敵となっていることに加え、打撃と飛び道具を受け流す特別な性能になっています。この受け流す部分をうまく相手の攻撃に合わせると、両者がスローになる演出が発生し、硬直終了まで無敵となります。また、スロー演出発生時は専用の攻撃アクションである V シフトブレイクに派生することが可能となっております。V シフトブレイクは V シフトで攻撃を返したものの距離が離れていて反撃は間に合わないといった場面や、相手の強力な連携の割り込み手段として活躍する性能となっております。
Yeah, that was one of the big complaints that a lot of people have about Street Fighter V. It's that it's a very momentum-heavy game. If somebody's got you on the defense, you have almost no options to break out of it except V reversal. But you have to block a move. First you have to have V meter. You can't be in V trigger, and you have to block a move so you can activate V reversal. But V reversal you can still be thrown out of. So it's absolutely easy to get steamrolled, even if you block and get a V reversal. If you're red, that you can just eat it. So it's completely possible to get. It's really easy to get steamrolled. It looks like they came up with But then
ここまで
again,
説明させていただいた通り、V シフトには様々な特徴があります。単純に不利な状況で相手と距離を取りたい時以外にも、キャラクター対策の一環として活用できる性能になっているので、ユーザーの皆様には様々な使い方を研究していただければと思います。
okay. Kind of weird that they gave Geef they gave him a kick. All these fucking heads, dude. Jesus
次に
Christ.
全体バトルバランスした場面や様々な特徴があり
I
ま
might
す。
have to run a like virus scan on my computer.
単純に不利な状況で相手と距離を取りたい時以外にも、キャラクター対策の一環として活用できる性能になっているので、
that lets you dodge
ユーザーの
mix-ups.
皆様には様々な使い方を研究していただければと思います。
They gave him the kick, which was already his V skill. No, the switch will disable itself if it knows, like, you can't stream off of YouTube on the
バトルチ
Switch.
ーム内では V シフトという V ゲージの所要度が増えることでバトル内容が大きく変わると考えております。この変化を加味した上でゲーム全体の調整を行っております。調整方針としてはキャラクターの強い部分と弱い部分を見直しつつキャラクターを触っていて楽しいと思える部分を可能な限り増やせればと思い調整を行っております。調整方針としてはキャラクターの強い部分と弱い部分を見直しつつキャラクターを触っていて楽しいと思える部分を
Because he couldn't cancel out of his lariat.
次に全体バトルバランス調整についても少し触れさせていただこうと思います。バトルチーム内では V シフトという V ゲージの所要度が増えることでバトル内容が大きく変わると考えております。この変化を加味した上でゲーム全体の調整を行っております。調整方針としてはキャラクターの強い部分と弱い部分を見直しキャラクターを触っていて楽しいと思える部分を可能な限り増やせればと思い動画のような調整を日々行っております。
Oh god, Alex, I talk about Geef, but like Alex has got it even worse. From the last DLC character? Not yet. They've shown Dan and Rose. We already knew that. The other two characters were Oro and Akira. He wasn't. Oh, he wasn't able to do that before. Hold on. Sorry, I'm sorry to do this, but I'm trying to figure out what some of these characters are able to do now that they want people to do before. He couldn't combo out of that move before. That didn't put him into a double state, and he couldn't use that move
皆様いかがでした
offensively.
か。 こちらダンと同タイミングで実装されますので
So
楽し
this
み
will
に
get
待って
released
く
at
だ
the
さ
same
い。
time as Dan.
ありがとうございました。
Okay. I think it's already out now,
はい
though.、
それではシーズン5のリリース時期についてお伝えさせていただきます。1体目のキャラクターのダン、新しいバトルシステム、新しいバトルバランスの調整などのコンテンツのリリースは2021年2月22日となっております。皆さんには長い時間お待たせして本当に申し訳ございません。シーズン5なんですけども、ファイナルシーズンということで、僕たち開発も本当に今まで以上に気合が入っています。なんとか自分たちの納得できる最高のクオリティを届けたいという気持ちと、皆さんに楽しんでもらいたいという気持ちをいっぱい込めて開発今本当に励んでいるので、しばらくお待ちいただければと思います。そして先ほどご紹介させていただいた内容に出ていたトレモステージなんですが、こちらもシーズン5のリリース時期に合わせて皆様に無料で提供させていただきます。皆さんにはしばらくお待ちいただくことになりますが、何卒よろしくお願いします。リリース時期に合わせて皆様に無料で提供ご紹介するので、しばらくお待ちいただければと思います。そして先ほどご紹介させていただいた内容に出ていたトレモステージなんですが、こちらもシーズン5リリース時期に合わせて皆様に無料で提供させていただきます。皆さんにはしばらくお待ちいただくことになりますが、何卒よろしくお願いいたします。続いての情報なんですが、シーズン5では今まで提供させていただいたキャラクターパスに加えてプレミアムパスのご用意しております。詳しい内容をこちらご覧ください。
Premium Pass 5. Dan, Rose, Oro, and Akira. Wait, 11? Wait, who the Oh! That's 12 from Street. So we're getting an extra character. So we're actually getting 6 characters, not just 5. I'm guessing 11 is supposed to be the prototype for 12, because 12 is the character from Street. The worst character in Street Fighter 3 was 12. So they realized that that character was so ass, they're gonna throw him in Street Fighter 5 as a free character. Costumes and such. Okay. Canonically, Oro is one
シーズン
of
5
the
に
most
登場
powerful
する
beings in
5
Street
体の
Fighter
キャラク
universe,
ター
so
の
that
他
does
に
make sense.
シーズン5に向けて制作しているアレンジコスチュームやカラー、新規のステージも入っており、さらに11というシークレットな遊び要素もついていきます。11の詳細については公式ブログや SNS をご覧ください。こちらのプレミアムパスはシーズン5でリリースされるほぼ全てのコンテンツを楽しんでいただけますので、非常におすすめになってます。なおプレミアムパスとキャラクターパスなんですが、この番組の終了後に発売開始しますので、皆さんぜひぜひチェックしていただければと思います。最後となりますが、こちらの情報をご覧ください。
More ad, look at that, Street Fighter 5. More ads, they're giving us more ads in the stream itself.
情報をお届けすることができましたが、いかがだったでしょうか。また、
canonically speaking, Oro. Remember that Oro has one of his arms bound at all times because he's just that powerful. The Akuma that you play in game is actually Akuma playing is Akuma fighting at like less than full strength. Like Shin Akuma that you might fight as a boss is supposed to be Akuma / Goki at its full strength. And then there's Gil. So at the top of the food chain, it's supposed to be Oro, Akuma / Goki at full strength, Gil, and technically the Bison from Street Fighter Alpha 3 was also really upper tier. I think above all of that, if you count what's her name? The freaking girl from Capcom vs SNK? Ingrid actually might not even be human, so I don't think she counts. But she's ludicrously powerful. I think she might actually be the most powerful being in the Street Fighter universe, but she's not actually even a human. She might not even be human. Nope. He wanted to find his story is he wanted to find somebody to pass his arts on to, because he's like 150 years old. And he chooses Ryu. But he has to bind his arm because his strength is so immense that he literally can't fight anybody without seriously injuring them. Like, he has to bind one arm so that he can fight fair.
春頃にも何か情報を届けること
Canonically, just underneath them, like the Final Fight characters are also ludicrously
そ
powerful.
れでは引き続きストリートファイター
It's
5をよろしくお願いいたします。本日はご視
That's
聴い
why
ただ
like
き本当に
Guy,
ありがとう
Cody,
ご
and
ざいま
Hager
した
were able to take down like the entire gang by themselves. Hey, I needed to have more ads. Super Ad Fighter 2. God, how many freaking ads was that? That was ridiculous. So it was like ads and then ads on top of ads. Like there were ads that were laid on top of the stream, ads that interrupted the stream, and there were ads in the stream itself. I think this will be the last time I'm never doing a live reaction to fucking Street Fighter shit again. Freaking because none of the Monster Hunter things ever worked like that. It was never that bad. But Street Fighter, yeah. I'm never doing a live reaction for Street Fighter again. Holy shit, that was annoying. Alright. So, this V-shift system looks like it'll be interesting, because that is a brand new basic system mechanic.
V ゲージを消費して行う新しい防御システムです。V ゲージを消費する防御システムとして、スト5にはすでに V リバーサルが存在しますが、V リバーサルは相手の攻撃をガード中のみ発動可能といった特性上、劣勢の場面で自由に発動できるシステムではありませんでした。
You guys like it. It's like I know KOF has a lot of fans. I'm just not one.
これに対して V シフトは通常時に V ゲージを1本消費することでいつでも発動することができる防御システムとなります。V シフトは発動直後から一定時間投げ技に対して無敵となっていることに加え打撃と飛び道具を受け流す特別な性能になっています。この受け流す部分をうまく相手の攻撃に合わせると両者がスローになる演出が発生し硬直終了まで無敵となります。
Almost like it's pretty much like the van. It's basically Vanish from Street Fighter. Dragon Ball 5 because it works the same. Works a lot like the same way. You pretty much invincible. You can choose to do an
V シ
attack
フトブレイ
after
クは
it.
V シフトで攻撃を開始したものの距離が離れていて反撃が間に合わないといった場面や相手の強力な連携の割り込み手段として活躍する性能となっております。
Said I'm like super platinum, aiming to get to ultra platinum, and then diamond after platinum. I mean, I'd like to rank up. According to the last time I checked, according to the system, I am in the top 10,000 in the U.S. and in the top 50,000 in the world. But I still need a lot of work. Like, I don't know I'm not sure how accurate that is or how pretty the ranking system is. I know, like I said, my Abigail is super platinum. I think my rank is somewhere in the 40,000s right now. My next goal is to break into the 30,000s. You know, just the goal is to ultimately be number one. But I've been breaking that down into smaller goals in order to get rank up. So I more recently hit super platinum. I think I'm getting close to ultra plat, and then I should break in, which should break me into the top 30,000. Yeah, I have been seeing that character. They've been doing character reveals, but it's like so far it's all been like they've been doing character reveals, but it's all been characters that have been in the games forever. So it's like it's taken them forever just to announce their first like 8 characters, and they're characters that have always been in these games. So it's like, okay. Like, I didn't think, like, I don't play the KOF games, but I know who Joe Higashi is. I know fucking Iori. I know Kyo. It's like, you're not surprising me with anything. It's like, when Street Fighter 5 did a reveal, it's like, okay, well, Ryu and Ken are in it. Chun-Li's in it. Frickin' Geef was in it. Charlie was actually surprised because Charlie freaking dies every game he's in. Charlie dies. So it's like, wait, you have Charlie as a freaking starting character? Charlie was in the game before Guile was. Tabal number... Jesus Christ, Dice. You're really going back. Fucking Tabal number 1? It was the game that they were so sure was gonna get a sequel that they called number 1. And it was so long until they got the sequel that they just called it Tabal 2 and they didn't even call it Tabal number 2. Oh, man. I remember back in the day, though. Toshinden needs to come back, though. That's a game series that's been away for a while that really does need to come back. That game always had a banger soundtrack. And that was a fighting game series I actually could get into. But that was mostly because it was it was freaking... it literally was Street Fighter with swords, because freaking Eiji was Ryu, the game's Ken was Kaien, and he was a blonde American. K-N-M-O. The game had a Ryu and Ken, had its own Chun-Li with freaking, what was her name, Ellie? Had its own, like, ugh. It was one of those games that was just, it was so bad it was good back in the day. But, like, the polygons didn't have the breathing mechanic yet, so characters breathed, like, by shifting their shoulders, so people would maybe like, I did it! To make it look like they were freaking... Yes! No. Oh god, now I can't remember. Was it Sophia? Aurora Revolution! Or, I'm pretty sure I'm fucking up her name. Was it Sophia? I almost said Sophitia, but Sophitia is freaking Soul Calibur. The first dominatrix of fighting games. Before Ivy, you had her. Okay, you're gonna make me look this shit up. That's what I'm saying, like, then Soul Calibur came out and just started taking these characters like, wait, we got a freaking dominatrix girl now? This Soul Calibur is just Toshinden with extra steps and even worse grapple mechanics. Summon Suffering is still one of the stupidest fucking moves I've ever seen. Fucking forward, down. It's like, it's like, wait, I'm trying to remember. It was like, it was down, forward, up, back, Dragon Punch, down, back, A and B for a fucking command grab. And all somebody had to do was duck, and then it missed. It was the dumbest fucking thing. Okay, now we have to go back. In fact, you know what? Since I'm already on YouTube, let's go... Battle Arena Toshinden. Let's see what comes up. Long play. Battle Arena Toshinden retrospective. Playthrough, multiple moves, English dub. Oh, right, there was a freaking movie. Year 1. I still remember sitting through the freaking Toshinden 2 freaking opening. Because that shit was fire back in the day. But by now, it's probably... Oh, there it is. There it is. We gotta watch it.
Writing's not that easy.
But we gotta sit through ads.
Can help.
This
sentence is grammatically...
That which the world had never seen before.
No, I actually haven't.
Fighting tournament, Battle Arena Toshinden. It has been a year since the incredible tournament took place. Those who fight to find...
I've never heard this intro in English. I had this in Japanese because because back then the PlayStation had an exploit that let you burn and copy games, so we were doing that all so I got a copy of this game. This used to be the shit. Full motion videos are like, this is so freaking cool. This intro and freaking Soul Blade's intro. Executive Chaos on Mitsuo Mondo. Okay. Bounty Hunter. Okay, I never knew what these actually said because these were all in Japanese. Policewoman, Tracy, Magician, Full-Fi, Astromonk, Gaia. Right, because he was the boss from the first game. Adventurer. Dominatrix. Private... Oh, it is Sophia! I was right, okay. Private Detective. Old fighter, right? This needs to make a comeback. She's a dancer, right? If I remember correctly? Yes. Because she's Gaia's daughter, if I remember correctly. Power came back. Okay, good. Seizure time. Oh, the nostalgia. Oh, man. Oh. That was Toshinden too. I don't remember the game looking that good, though. This must have been one of the remakes. HD? Yeah, because I was like, I don't remember the graphics looking that good for the game. Oh, man. Hold on, I might actually have to see if that's on their Soul Blade intro. HQ remastered 8 years ago. Oh wow, we really are going back, aren't we? I wonder. Probably means it's the censored version, because I do remember some CD. I'm gonna get copyright hit so freaking hard for all this nostalgia.
Transcending history and the world, a tale of soul and swords, eternally retold.
Gonna take me backwards in time. Where this nostalgia is right. Kept getting Soul Caliburs, but we never got one. This intro was fire too, Fuck, really? He gets to use that song as his intro? He gets to make money? Why so much is glimpse at copyrighted content, my channel's fucking struck. Playing the favorites. I don't hate Max for it though. If I could use a game's theme as my theme song, I would totally do it, but oh, the jiggles. The jiggles. I remember he was supposed to have died. And then they retconned it and brought him back to life. Oh, that dude's done. Hey! Okay, they did. This is the uncensored version. Fucking flaming skeleton was the final boss. Cervantes. That was another reason why I was calling fucking. Hey, you're black, right? And you know what black people love? Fried chicken. Fuck you, YouTube. Swear to God. Not even subtle. I keep getting fucking shit like, oh, I'm a black stock trader. Hey, you're black, right? You should vote for this black representative. Hey, you're black, right? Here's some fried chicken. YouTube, not even subtle. Yo, video games on the regular stream. Ah, okay. Damn, that's going back though. What was that? Was another the only other intro that I watched a lot on Jemima. It was on Jemima. I mean, yeah, they're not wrong, but Jesus. Like they could try to be a little subtle. Yeah, because like Dice, you had to bring up the freaking PlayStation 1, and now I'm trying to remember all the stuff. Choking on my water. So choking on your watermelon. I'm sorry, Dice. Should I dance a little soft shoe until you get your breath back? Dance a little soft shoe while we roll some dice in the corner. Oh, that's right. There was. Oh, right. There was, because I found that freaking I was talking about on the last stream. I actually tried to get this to work. Apparently, because my system is running Windows 64-bit, I can't play Warcraft. I was so sad. I was like, no. Like, it'll let me load the disc, but I can't install it. James Rose J. So it emulator. I mean, yeah, I could always do that, and it's not hard. Not that I would ever do anything as illegal as using an emulator. What kind of man do you take me for, Dice? I'm offended. I would never do such a thing. I mean, if I have the disc here. Well, technically, because I have the disc, it would actually be legal because I have the game on physical. I do actually own the game. But the fact of the matter is, I have the CD. I can load the CD into my freaking computer. My computer recognizes I should be able to just install it, load it up, and play it. But I think that's just a lot more trouble than it's worth. Wait a minute. What was it? Final Bout intro. That was another one I used to watch a lot because I was super into Dragon Ball Z back then. So getting Dragon Ball Final Bouts intro. 11 years ago. We are going back. Right? I rocked out to this so fucking hard back in the day. Back when GT was still canon. Go on casually destroying the city. Sorry, I'm going on a nostalgia trip like that. The closest we'd ever get to seeing Piccolo match up with Cell. Although now, like in Dragon Ball Super, Piccolo probably could take Cell. I actually would like to see Piccolo become more relevant. It's funny, like, I look back at GT and laugh. But, like, the character designs of GT are far better than they were in Super. I'll say that now. Super Saiyan 4 is a much better power-up design than fucking Super Saiyan with blue hair dye. They literally call it that in the series. Right, I think that was because when that game came out, the only characters that were still, they were only up to the Baby Saga. They hadn't even gotten up to Super Android 17 or Super Android 17 or the Shenlong Saga. Any day. You mean the Super Saiyan Raditz? Like, if Raditz went Super Saiyan, would you be able to tell if he was Super Saiyan 3 or not? Yeah. And low-key, when I first got into Dragon Ball, I thought because he kept saying brother, I thought Raditz was Vegeta's brother, because Raditz and Goku don't look anything alike. But Raditz and Vegeta have basically the same face and the same freaking widow's peak. So for the longest time, I thought Raditz was mistaking Goku for Vegeta because he went to the wrong planet or some shit. But it turns out Goku really was his brother. Beyond the Super Saiyan. Oh god, and we were talking about Vermilion the other day, which kind of makes me mad. Or probably the weirdest segue ever, but I saw this thing the other day. I had to take a picture of it because I was so mad at the same time. But we're talking about Dragon Ball and Super Saiyans. But then there's this booster pack for the Dragon Ball card game, and there's Super Saiyan Gohan 4. You probably can't see that too well, so let me get the webcam here. Let me not be terrible at this. Move that here. Move this up so you all can see it. All right. So there's Super Saiyan Gohan 4, because that never actually happened. Oops. That never actually happened in the series. But what is the name of this card series? Fucking Vermilion Bloodline. With one L. So we have red fur with yellow eyes, and it's vermilion, and I was just... What?! I had a freaking dark side moment. I was like, you dare?! You dare?! Have you not heard the phrase original the character? Do not steal. But yeah. Oops, put that behind the logo. I need to redesign that logo, actually. It's supposed to look like... It's supposed to be a stylized VJ, but looks like a skull. But I can see the skull, but I don't see the VJ too well. A stall! Because I had the PlayStation 1... But I got the PlayStation 1 after I got I bought the PlayStation 1 for myself, but I had the Sega the family Sega Center. But thankfully everybody got a create a duplicate sources reference. You can change the size differently and then hide it when not needed. Okay. I probably should have done that, yeah. But yeah, I had I had the Saturn well before... Oops, I didn't even spell that right. There it is. 10 years ago. Sure, make me sit through some more ads. Oh, man. This is one of the first games I got for the had for the Saturn. I think I still have this somewhere. Japanese would be Astaru! Right. We didn't get the version with lyrics. So when I saw this in Japanese, when I started hearing actual singing, I was like, what? So we didn't get the lyrical version. This was not this was a Nintendo art game back in the day. But this also had a banging soundtrack. I still have Into the Darkness, I think, which was the second level theme, on my phone. Like, I got that from Napster back in the day, has not left my possession since. No being horny on main! Even back then. I'm trying to remember the voice actors, because I know every character in this game is voiced by one woman. And I believe that woman voices Rouge in Sonic Adventure 2. Back to the day, yeah. Well, more to the point, more to our point, Patrick Spazian, who did a lot of the covers for the Sonic comic, loved the shit out of this game and snuck in a stall whenever he could. Yeah, but a stall had his emo enemy well before Sonic did. What was his name? Oh shit, what was his name? Geist! His name was Geist! Because that's a stall. Her name is Lita. Geist was created by the game's antagonist Gerardo. And the goddess that created a stall and Lita was named Antoas. She's the one who created the world. She created a stall from a red jewel, and Lita from a green jewel. So Lita's purpose was to create life, and a stall's purpose was to protect Lita. After creating the world, Antoas fell asleep, and Gerardo, jealous of her creation, tried to steal it, and a stall and Lita resisted him. So Gerardo created his own human, Geist. But yeah, it was one of those games I like to. I used to just love watching these intros because that was my thing. I think Soul Calibur 2. Soul Calibur 2 had another intro that I really liked because that was a game. That was a game that we had. That was one of the marquee games at the arcade that I used to work at. That was one of the marquee games we had, and we had it for a long time. And a couple of people who frequented that arcade who passed away. Their characters are still on that machine.
Transcending history
I don't know where that
and the
machine
world.
is now.
A tale of souls and swords, eternally retold.
So, I actually wanted, before the arcade closed, I wanted to buy that machine just so I could hold on to it. Not just because of nostalgia sake, because of the game that we all played a lot of, but literally because, you know, the characters that two of my friends created are still in that game, so pieces of them still behind. Oh, right, I never got to play Glow Up. Oh, this is the PS2 version? I mean, fun fact, like, we didn't know, like, I didn't know, and they didn't say it back when this game first came out. Oh, sorry. Can't hear me too well. Let's try to turn up the device. Eternally Retold. Yep, pretty much. I thought that Talim was Filipina because of the way her stage looked, but we didn't like my sister was like, Talim isn't even a Filipina name. But when the game came out on GameCube and we got it, and I was going through the training mode and looking at the names of her moves, I'm like, I don't speak Tagalog, but I recognize what it looks like. And I was like, told my sister, hey, that's Tagalog, isn't it? She looked at the move names and she was like, oh shit. All these move names are in Tagalog. So her name must be pronounced Talim, not like, you know, most people pronounce it Talim, but if she is Filipina, and it turns out she is, her name would be pronounced Talim. Like, so, Namco actually giving Filipinos some representation. First was her, and then there was Josie Rizal in Tekken 7 so far. Well, technically Street Fighter had a Filipino character, but that was only in the comic book. I don't even remember what her name was, because it was a really stupid fucking comic book. Oh my god. Fucking characters talking about themselves in the third person, and like in the middle of a fight, like... Oh god! Fucking, what was this guy's name? Fucking... Because they had Spawn, like, that's right, Spawn was exclusive to Xbox, but they had Todd McFarlane create a character exclusively for this game on all consoles. What the fuck was his name? Necro? Necrid! Yes, thank you, Dice! Necrid. Oh, god. Jiggles, jiggles! Characters like these would never be allowed to be anymore. Like, they made sure to cover up the girls in the latest Mortal Kombat games, but the fatality is still there. So, you know, separating a man's head from his shoulders and slicing it down to buzzsaw, perfectly fine. Little bit of titty jiggle? No! What's wrong with you? The hypocrisy of current year. That guy was my main, and then Soul Calibur 3 happened. They took my badass character and turned it into two hands. I was so bad. I basically stopped playing Soul Calibur after that. Because they fucked my main up so bad. But that intro, yeah. That intro was fire. I'm sure, like many people who have OCs, we listen to songs or we listen to animations, and you think about your own OCs in these situations. That's what I was doing that entire time. I would just play these movies in my head or watch them and imagine, man, I would like to make something like this with my own characters one of these days. Soul Calibur 3, okay. Going back in the day. All right. I don't think anything else happened. It's called Vermilion Bloodline. Ugh. Oh, hey. Caramel. I still have that. Just in case. Because I never know where Awesome Face Caramel. I never know where I'm gonna need Awesome Face Caramel. Just because I do still have I don't know where the original image is, but like and I'm sure you remember that one. I need to start drawing again. Like, yeah. Seriously. Oh snap! Here's one of my photos from and some of my photos from NekoCon are still there. Guess what, everybody? You just lost. Remember when that was a thing? Oh right, and then there was another one that I had to take a picture of because I'm an adult and I find stuff like that funny. Champorado. I forgot. I'm trying to remember why I took some of those pictures, but oh well. Like I am an incredible I'm an incredible pack rat. So anything I even suspect might become useful later, I'm gonna take that and save it. I might need this later. I'll save it. So like I have I have like a fuck ton of reaction images. So there's like my download folder has like 4,186 pictures on it. I really need to do something about that. I have a problem. Alright, take care, Kara. Have a good night. I'm gonna have to, yeah. So we'll just wrap up the stream because I'm just kind of stalling at the moment. It's 10 o'clock. I do still have to work. Oh my god, that's right. Oh, that fucking Mario game comes out tomorrow, doesn't it? Oh shit. Right? The fucking Bowser's Fury comes out tomorrow, right? Shit, so I'm gonna have to handle that. Oh god. That's right. I got a fuck ton of copies of that game, but I'm still gonna have to, yeah. I actually did get one, and only one of that special edition Mario Switch. And I have to admit, like, the Switch itself being red almost makes me want to grab it. Because it would go well with my fucking special edition fucking red PlayStation 4 with its special edition fucking red controller. Boy, you sure do like red a lot. And my special edition birthday red Zelda Rupee Light. And my other special edition red Zelda Heart Container Light. With my phone, my smartphone, which has the red cover on my super red ass, with my super red ass freaking streaming setup over here. Fuck, I work at a store whose signature color is red, and that wasn't intentional. It was just that was the one job that would the one place that would hire me at the time. Freaking, I got all these Nintendo Switch games sitting around with the red covers, but I still got some cleaning to do here. All right, but anyway. Gee, it sure is red around here. Yeah, it is a good looking system. I was also tempted to put some money down on the special edition Monster Hunter Switch. Actually, but that one also feels like a little like I don't really need one. If I'm gonna put money down on a new Switch, and I really do need to, because fortunately, mine is a day one Switch. Oh, Jesus. So, So yeah, apparently I lost the kickstand at some point, so that's great. All right, okay. So that's something else I'm gonna need to get. All right, so not only that, but yeah, that's the other problem is that some of the screws came loose, and it's actually like I can actually open up the Switch itself, like between the panels. Like it's getting really bad. Like this thing is actually like coming apart. Like you can actually see the inner workings of the Switch. So this thing isn't going to last much much longer. Buy a Switch Lite? Oh hell no. Yeah, like I'll definitely save that since it can be hacked. Not that I would do such a thing. But at some point if I am gonna get another Switch, I would just wait for the Switch Pro. It really isn't. Like, it's one of those things I have to make sure to tell everybody, because I don't want to sell somebody a Switch Lite, and they're going to come back to me angry, but like, oh, yeah, I got the Switch Lite, you said it plays all the games, but I can't play it on my TV, because right now there isn't an option to do that. And I've been playing the Switch more on the TV than I have been on handheld. At some point, I probably will. Like I don't get to go, nobody's going anywhere anymore. So there's no reason to play my Switch Portable because I'm not going anywhere. No one's going anywhere. Like, mine is docked all the time simply because of that. The most I might do is take it into the kitchen, but that's not even really worth it. Especially now because like I don't want to get it wet and I can't really eat while distracted. So I go to the kitchen, eat, and then come back here. It's just easier to do it that way. But I'm convinced. Like I'm convinced that if it wasn't for the beer bug, the unspecified contagion of unknown origin, we probably would have had the Switch Pro this year. But as I said, I just the Street Fighter V video I just watched. Apparently, a lot of that content was recorded back in December, and they're just now putting out that video. All right. Yeah, I kind of fell down that VTuber rabbit hole. I think a bunch of them, yeah, a lot of them are starting to hit 1 million subscribers now. So that's pretty rad. Modelo syndrome, yeah. If I'm gonna music request. Oh, you want me? Oh, like I can't play music. I don't play music. Oh, unless you want me to play something on the Okayu Mogu Mogu one. Is that even a thing? Mogu 1 hour. She has, like, I didn't expect her to have a I did not expect her to have a good, like, she has an amazing voice. But she surprised me with that. This one?
Writing's not that easy, but Grammarly can help.
Okayu's gonna come into my channel
correct,
and personally, like, bonk me on the head for playing her freaking music. Just fucking... But like Okayu, Subaru, and Toa have some really amazing singing voices, and you wouldn't guess that just from hearing them talk. I know Okayu was really, I think Okayu was really shy about that for a while, but she's got some banger songs. Subaru, I've already liked her duck voice, but like, listening to her sing, like, her rendition of Daddy Daddy Do was like, holy shit, she can really sing like that? Dude. But she really does sound like Goku, like anime Goku screaming half the time. It's like, what? How do you go from Goku to freaking One-san like that? And then Toa, again, Toa's cover of Error is freaking phenomenal. Oh, man. That's one of the most beautiful songs I've heard in a long time. The baseball stream, right? I think she was so focused on on the baseball that her actual voice slipped out. Everybody's like, oh. Like, I wonder, it makes me wonder if, like, if my nephew, when he was a kid, he used to come in and watch me play, like, back when he was still a kid, when he was still young enough to come into my room and shit, I had to stop playing Grand Theft Auto because he would come into my room and watch me play, so I had to limit myself to games that weren't, like, inappropriate like that, because I never could tell what would happen. But, I was, at the time, I was doing a run-through of Mega Man, and I was doing, I was at Mega Man, I was in between Mega Man 2 and Mega Man 3, and he would sit down and watch me, and like, who's that? Oh, that's a robot bat. Oh, what's that? That's a robot cat. It's Talking Games with James and James. It's every word you ever heard from a black nerd. That's right, it's the N-word. The N-word means Nintendo. See what I did there? I need to draw a fucking image of that, just like, hey Tails, it's me, Sonic. Guess what? I'm gonna say the N-word. No, Sonic, you can't do that! You're a Sega character! You'll get us banned! Get ready, Tails, because I'm gonna say it. Nintendo! Yeah, I'm dumb like that. Sorry, I'm gonna create a news broadcast and call it the N-word. And so when you're gonna be my first reporter, I'm gonna get you an N-word pass. It's gonna be a news report about Nintendo and Nintendo products and stupid Nintendo shit. Stupid Nintendo shit. This week on the N-word, Nintendo's complete incompetence at game design reveals itself when in fact their internet infrastructure still runs on Windows 98. And then Nintendo sends me a cease and desist order, and I get to, like, I've talked about this before. Nintendo sends me a cease and desist order not to call them the N-word. Breaking news! Nintendo bans black streamer from using the N-word. Do you or don't you? Congratulations, you activated my trap card. Nintendo. No, Nintendo, don't hate me because I'm better at the internet, Nintendo. Maybe if you got some actual, like, coders on your fucking team, you'd get some great internet. You'd get some actual multiplayer. Better yet, maybe Microsoft will call your dog ass instead of trying to buy you out. Nintendo. You ain't black. Alright. But yeah, I wonder if my nephew, like, if my nephew was actually born around this time period and he was watching me watch VTubers, would he be into VTubers now? Because he used to watch me play games, and now, like, he got into watching YouTubers. So it's like, would he be watching VTubers if he was hanging around me while I was watching VTubers? Yes, Nintendo. What about Hachima? Like, I don't know if you... yeah, Microsoft actually wanted it. That would have been good for them. Like, you guys suck at the internet, and we kind of don't have any first-party games. You should let us buy you out. And Nintendo apparently laughed them out of it. Laughed out of the meeting. Let me know how that goes, man. I have no doubt that the real reason Nintendo was salty about Melee is because freaking random-ass programmers have better online infrastructure for online games than Nintendo does. So if they can get, like, internet going on fucking Melee and make it work for tournaments, whereas freaking Evo looks at Nintendo shit and says, nah, bro, get that shit out of here. Nintendo's so bad at the internet that even fucking pro, like, esports shit doesn't want to fuck with it at all. They know it's totally not usable for esports purposes. They just said, get that fucking shit out of here. I guess It all came full circle, didn't it? Microsoft wanted to buy Nintendo, and Nintendo laughed them out of the meeting. Nintendo wants to get Smash and Evo. Evo laughed their asses out of the building. Get the fuck out of here with your fucking potato internet. Who the fuck do you think you are? Time is a flat circle. They got what they fucking... They got what you fucking deserve. Switch is room. Ah, nice. Oh my god! And they only released, like, I think they just released their wait, was there a trailer? Like let's see, Nintendo. What were the I think they just released the new games for this month, which was late, and it's only like what two games 2 days ago. What the fuck is this shit? February 2021. What is this shit, you... Wait. Fire and Ice? Are you serious with this shit? It's fucking Load Runner. In reverse. Seriously? Right. That's it? Like, wait, it's gotten so bad that we're now only at 2 NES and 2 Super NES games? Yo, I thought 4 games at a time was slow, but leave it to Nintendo to make things worse. Yeah. And they're not even 2 good games. Like, it's not even like shit like Contra or Mega Man or like, you know, like game staples. It's right. Hey, I have the NES and the Super NES Classic, so I got both of them. I had to camp out for them both too. Fuck. I mean, not only that, I even got my hands on one of these, which is ironic. There's the because I still have all 3 of my family's original NESs. The Super NES and both of the N64s. At some point I want to put those up, but like, yeah. Just the fact of the matter is though that like Virtual Console never should have went away. They should have fought tooth and nail to keep that. And it makes me mad because like all those games that I bought on Virtual Console from the Wii onwards, I didn't get to keep. So they're now stuck on that system that I can't play forward. Same with the stuff on 3DS. If you were dumb enough, and like it feels bad to say, if you were dumb enough to buy these games, Nintendo made you pay for it. Twice. They made you pay for it because you had to buy them, and they made you pay for it. Pay for your idiocy by not being able to carry that shit forward. Meanwhile, I'm pretty sure I could load my freaking I could play Xenogears 1 on my PlayStation 4 right now if I wanted to. At least that stuff's tied to that. That stuff is still tied to my account. Man, I did love that about, that was another reason why I love the Vita. Because, all the games that you got, all your old school games that were playable on the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2, that you could play on PlayStation 3, you could also play on the Vita. So Alpha 3 and Xenogears, I was playing like a madman on that fucking thing. Man, speaking of Xenogears, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole again. It's already 10. I need to take some NyQuil. Yes. Xenogears still like I was never a big RPG guy because I was always into fighting games, but I did play the occasional ones. There were some. Xenogears, like, I'm pretty sure everybody played Mario RPG. No, there's not a single person I know that did not play Mario RPG back in the day. If you had a Super Nintendo, you played Mario RPG. Whether you were into RPGs or not, you played Mario RPG. Fucking Mario was in it. So it was Mario RPG, and it was made by Squaresoft. And that was Squaresoft in their freaking prime. They were firing on all cylinders. On all cylinders. And that was back when they were still Squaresoft. Enix was still separate from them. Right, because that was before Enix bought them out. But Enix was still firing on all cylinders. That's when you had all these great RPGs. But, yeah. Played the shit on Mario RPG, Breath of Fire 2, and Xenogears. Those are still my big 3 RPGs. To a lesser extent, those are my big 3. If I were to add 2 more, it would be Illusion of Gaia. Yeah, probably be Illusion of Gaia. Either 7th Saga, which I never got too far on. 7th Saga or Secret of Evermore would probably be either one of my other two. My other two. But I loved Illusion of Gaia. In fact, that song is still one of my favorite OSTs. Like, I actually keep forgetting I wanted to get that. There it is. Oh wait, that's arranged. No, give me the fucking original. Where's the original? There it is. Listen to what Mother Nature tells you. From the beginning to the end. Mother Nature's siren song compels you. It's her melody of the wind. Fucking love that song. But yeah, Melody of, like, Illusion of Gaia had a freaking amazing soundtrack too. And ActRaiser. I never got to play ActRaiser. That was a... Because like I said, that was one of those... I was not into RPG. I didn't start playing RPGs until after Mario RPG. Because I kind of avoided them altogether. But like, yeah, that's one of those things I need to go back and play. But it's like, they don't make it easy. I do know Corone is really into ActRaiser. So yeah, at some point, yeah, that's going to be going on the list. But like, that game, I have... This game right here, I still have to play. Because that game has a pretty awesome soundtrack. And honestly, I do just want to play it because it does look like a fun game. It's like Capcom went super edgelord for The Devil May Cry, and then just realized that that's not why people love this game. People love Dante because he's a bit of a goofball. So they needed to balance it, and I think Devil May Cry 5 remembered why people fell in love with that series. So, and I'm surprised that game turned out as well as it did. Especially after the misstep that was, especially after Devil May Cry 4 and The Devil May Cry, you came out with a game like Devil May Cry 5. I can only give them props for that. Like, I haven't even, just watching you play that game and seeing how much effort they put into it, just like, whoa. They can really fucking knock it out of the park when they take the time to do so, and they respect their own IPs. Yeah, I've got a lot of games on my backlog. I mean, I picked up a bunch. Like, I went to get the collector's edition of this 13 Sentinels. As far as I know, this is more of a visual novel than it is a game. But it's by Vanillaware, and Vanillaware has some of the most beautiful looking games. George Kamitani's artwork is still one of my inspirations. Like, a lot of artists, like a lot of the Street Fighter artists, like Bengus and Akimen, like, they were a lot of my inspirations growing up. Fred Perry from Gold Digger, Fred Perry, who created Gold Digger, Joe Maduro, who did a lot of work on the X-Men comics, like George Kamitani, who did that work for Vanillaware, Ed McGuinness, who did some more recent work for Marvel. I actually have the visual novel, the collection for Red Hulk, which he worked on. So yeah, I had a lot of, like, Akira Toriyama, Dragon Ball was another inspiration. Ben Dunn, I think, who did Ninja High School, was another one. A bunch of artists that were inspirations back in the day. Same guy who did 3. Okay. Well, that makes sense then. Yeah, when because like, the Devil May Cry, the DMC was just so totally different. Like they could not have made a misstep. Like from everything I've seen, it's a good looking game, but the characters are such horrible caricatures of themselves that they probably were better off just making it its own series instead of trying to pretend it was Devil May Cry. Like, they really should have just made it its own thing instead of trying to pretend that it was Devil May Cry. But then again, isn't that how Devil May Cry started? Devil May Cry was originally going to be a freaking Resident Evil game, and they just said, you know what, fuck it, we're going to make this Resident Evil, let's just make this something on its own. Yeah, it had great level design, I did see that. Like, it was visually very impressive, but the writing was, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Ooh, don't hurt yourself. Oh my god, man. Like, there's so much edge, I've already got stitches. See, I can make jokes about that. Gotta roll with them. They're there, they're not going away. I might as well use them for something. I'm such a funny man, I'm already in stitches. I hate myself sometimes. Yeah, fucking Illusion of Gaia was my shit back then. Watanabe is another person who has like a really good voice. Well, a lot of VTubers have really good singing voices. A lot, like almost all of them can sing. But but the ones whose voices I really favor, Watanabe, Subaru, Okayu, Toa have really good voices. Like, just even talking. Like, this is just listen to Okayu talk. It's just like, okay, I can ASMR to this. Rusha has a good rage voice. Yeah, she has a fantastic rage voice. Oh, what was his name? Too many snacks or two snacks that did like the Ekum Bokum fucking video that basically helped Hololive. It was one of those key things that helped Hololive explode. I think there was like what? There was like 3 big events. It was basically the Ekum Bokum with Korone, freaking Fubuki's Scatman, and freaking Miko's Nega. Like, that would almost everybody had one of those 3 events as their "this is what got me watching VTuber" moments. It's hilarious that Miko still plays fucking GTA and she still rolls with that shit. She doesn't say Nintendo anymore, but she's supposed to be a fucking shrine maiden, and she's like she's a dirty gangsta OG son. Trapped in a shrine maiden's body. No confidence. Yeah, the Metal Slug video, I think, was just her saying things, and all the Doom videos. But yeah, they're all blowing up now. And then Mori Calliope put out a song, putting all the fake VTubers on notice. Like, if you want to make it in this business, you got to be putting out content. Stop tweeting. And they got mad and started tweeting about it. Way to go, guys. But yeah, I keep saying Someone and Caramel and we should become VTubers with our personas. VTube, be a subset of VTubers, VTube furs, and see how many people hate us just because. Dog reference for a quick minute, right? We're not allowed to have nice things because there's certain subsections of people, certain portions of the planet that don't like VTubers in general, especially not the Hololive VTubers. Yeah, I'd have to learn how to draw, but it obviously can't be that hard because there's like, if you went onto Twitter right now and put VTuber on search, you get like fucking 500 of them. Like all shapes and sizes, all kinds. Some of them are really well designed. Some of them not so much. But, you know, it's an interesting concept. It's a way for you essentially to role play your own creation and get yourself out there. It's a way to stand out from the crowd. It's ironic that VTubers stood out from the crowd, and now VTubers are starting to become the crowd. because it's that easy. It's become that easy to do it. Animate your own avatar, but it seems the bulk of the work. Yeah, in 3D. True, but no matter what you do, like no matter what that is, like no matter how you do it, you still have to have a fucking personality. It's something that a lot of the Twitch thoughts and these wannabe VTubers don't get. No matter how good your avatar is, no matter how good like the design is or anything like that, you have to have a personality. You still have to entertain people. Like, a lot of people were mad at Callie, Mori Calliope calling these VTubers out. Calling it's like, well, you're from HoloLive. Of course you're going to be successful. She was scouted by HoloLive because she was already good at what she was doing. She didn't fall into it. She was chosen, and she got herself to 1 million subscribers. Oh, like, how long have VTubers been around? For a couple of years, right? But like Gura got to 2 million. Gura has at 2 million subs, and a lot of VTubers aren't even at 1 million yet. Like Amelia and Hachima, or Akai Hato, I guess, they just got 1 million, like this week, and Gura had been at 2 million already. Mori got 1 million before that. VTubers last year. That last year. I think last year is when they started blowing up, because that's when a lot of that stuff. Like I said, the Miko Niga moment, Nintendo moment, the Fubuki Scatman thing, and like all the stuff with Korone really only blew up in the last year. That character's, yeah, right. Like, there's a couple of companies out there, but like no matter what, you gotta have to have a personality. Like I watched what was it, Amelia's freaking stream. Amelia turned ground pound has been a thing in video games forever, but she turned that into her own meme. Somebody made small Ame, Chibi Ame. Somebody on Twitter made like a fan art of that, and somebody took that fan art version of ground pound Ame and made a whole ass game out of it. And this VTuber got to play a fan game based on fan art based on her. And that didn't happen because freaking HoloLive made it happen. She got herself a personality and entertained her fans to the point where they wanted to do this stuff with her. And for her. So, like, I mentioned that I've gotten back into pro wrestling, but, like, VTubers and pro wrestlers are a lot alike in that regard. It doesn't matter what company you work for. It doesn't matter how much TV time you get or anything like that. You're going to have to find your audience and provide for that audience. You have to have a personality. You have to have something that makes people want to say, I want to watch more of this. I want to watch more of that person. I don't even understand Japanese, but I'm fans of these VTubers that don't speak English. But like, Korone started learning English because she was getting a larger fan base. So a lot of them have started, like Pakora, started to try to learn English because she was getting a bigger English fan base, and her friendship with Muna inspired her to do that. Just WD6P. It's sad that I know exactly who you're talking about. But that's mostly because, I play Street Fighter, so I've heard of, like, he was notorious in fighting game, he was notorious in fighting game circles for doing some really shady shit. Him and, LTG. So, I'm not that great at fighting games yet, but I'm deep enough in that particular rabbit hole to know of some people that I should be avoiding. So yeah, I'm just like I know not to be. Like, I want to get better, but I know some of these guys. Like some people just didn't deserve to be here. It's like I mentioned that I never got into Etika when Etika was still around, but I never hated the guy. But so like even if I didn't care for his content, I never wished ill upon him or anything like that. But like some of these guys, like LTG and DSP specifically, do not deserve to have that fame. But it is what it is. I was gonna try. I thought. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Like Etika like, I guess to a lesser extent, even LTG has his own fan base because he provides content that his fans like. So I can't really fault him for that. Like, you know, I say that he doesn't deserve to have an audience, but the simple fact of the matter is he wouldn't be a name I would recognize unless he was doing something right enough that he got people behind him. Whether or not, I guess, like, even as a wrestling fan, you can't have your baby faces without your heels. But some of the, like, there are people who are fans of heelish characters because they know they're good at their job. They're good at what they do. You hate them because you're supposed to hate them. You don't hate them because of you approve of what they do. You know it's a character. But the way some of these guys act, and the Smash community, at least with DSP and LTG, they're just people with bad attitudes. They just have, but like some of the shit that's been coming out about like some of these Smash guys, holy fuck. I already wasn't messing with Smash because like playing the internet was fun. I was like, yeah, that's a rabbit hole I don't want to go anywhere near. Thank you. Infamy, right? I guess like they say, like any kind of fame is better, or famous, infamous, as long as people are talking about you. But the shit that's been coming out about like the Smash community, it's like, what the fuck? There was something else I think I needed to look up, but and my recommended is mostly just fucking VTubers. That's what freaking happens. Like, you look at one video and then your freaking recommended is nothing but that. So I think after all this nostalgia trip, my recommended is gonna be freaking all these intros and shit from PS1 and PS2 and Sega Saturn games. Oh well. I suppose it could be worse. Batman Returns. And Konami was good at their shit back in the day. Like, back in the Super Nintendo era, like, it seemed like every company found their niche and just excelled at it. And some companies were good at doing multiple niches. So, Capcom ruled the fighting game niche, but they could do some good RPGs and some good beat-em-ups, too. Konami made some banger-ass beat-em-ups back in the day. Undeserved views. That's true. Though after this fucking this freaking Street Fighter 5, this ad Fighter 5 video, good lord, I got an ad for an ad blocker on this fucking ad Fighter 5 video. They made me sit through an ad just so I could sit through an ad, so I could sit through an ad, so I could sit through an ad, so I could watch an ad blocker. Fuck. I never want to watch another. I never want to watch another Street Fighter 5 thing, Street Fighter thing live again. And that, oh my god. The A in Alpha stands for ads. But yeah, my nose is starting to get stuffed up really bad, so it's definitely time to get some NyQuil, go to bed. Because tomorrow morning, I believe the Bowser's Furry comes out. We got snow again this morning, so I didn't get much foot traffic. But tomorrow, I'm hoping most people will be getting online. But given Nintendo's penchant for limited time releases, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people came in to get the Bowser's Furry. Caught some hail today. Monkey Paw Wish, right? Pachinko machines. Pokemon Day. Hold on a second. What was Pokemon Day? For the Pokemon Day virtual concert with Post Malone? Okay. Well, if it's Post Malone, I definitely can't play that because that's probably going to get something. As if I wasn't already going to get copyright struck enough. Speaking of furtubers... Honestly, you said Pokemon Day, and I thought it was like something like the fucking Garbage Day. Pokemon Day! Huh? No! Oh, right. Wasn't there a Pokemon Snap thing? I did not even see the Pokemon Snap commercial, so I might as well check that out. I haven't actually seen this yet. Oops. Absolutely safe capsule. New Pokemon Snap. Don't hurt yourself with the titles right now. Definitely looks more visually impressive. People have been wanting a new Pokemon Snap for a very long while. Shitting sand. Where's the berries? Hey, that's the start of Pokemon. Expecting to do or some shit, but that's a fucking start of Pokemon, so why are they treating it special? 4:30. Okay. April? That's alright. I don't need to... Wait, where would this open? Oh yeah, I already saw that. Sonic 2, the Hedgehog. Why the fuck is there a Boss Baby 2? Boss Baby 2, Boss Baby Harder. It's literally a trailer for the number 2. But now that you made me think about it, it's just the old fucking Sonic 2 commercials.
Now, when you buy the Sega Genesis that comes with Sonic 1, you'll get Sonic 2 absolutely free. Sonic 2 handles stubborn stains, embarrassing bald spots, no problem.
It even slices and dices makes thousands of Julienne fries. But wait, you can play it too.
This free Sonic 2 is a $54.99 value. You get 2 Sonics for the price of 1. Sonic 2 fits easily into any tackle box. Made from a space-age polymer plastic for years of family fun. And pets love it too. Buy the Sega Genesis that comes with Sonic 1 and get Sonic 2 free.
Welcome me to he next level. Oh man. That's what you get. Well, it's not like we didn't already know what was coming. It was a widely successful. It was the last movie of the pandemic before the pandemic hit. So, wouldn't that be ironic? It was the last movie that came out before the pandemic, and then it'll come out and probably make the pandemic worse because people will go out to see movies again. But we're not quite ready for that yet. Send link.
Good to go. Hey, you're the first serious gamer I've seen all morning. Check out this.
Oh, the fucking Genesis Super Nintendo commercial.
From the last shooter 6 months ago. Wow. What's this one? Oh, that's Sonic Mania Plus from Sega. But they don't even use guns. Hey, look at this intense over-the-top violence.
I heard that one's the highest rated Sonic game in 15 years, and that game cover's amazing. So shiny and holographic.
Yep, it's a parody of the Genesis Super Nintendo commercial.
Protagonist made for hardcore gamers like you.
But this one's got Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, even Mighty and Ray, plus all new Encore mode and 4-player split screen.
Listen, kid, this one here is $59.99, and you can spend thousands more dollars on random loot boxes because we all know the more you spend, the better the game.
But this one's got a 32-page art book and a Sega Genesis reversible cover. How much more is it?
Well, look how shiny that is and all the stuff it comes with. You can't afford that, so let's just come on.
Whoa, it's only $29.99?
Right?
I like Sonic
YouTube
Plus, and it costs a lot less.
YouTube poop in general.
In the 90s. Don't you want to play the same generic games as everyone else?
No way. I'll take Sonic Mania Plus.
I knew you'd say that.
Yeah, because, like, Super Nintendo was kicking the shit out of Genesis, so they dropped the price by $50 and immediately made a commercial about it. I'll take that one, plus it's $50 less. Alright, but good luck playing any of those new games like Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter with a 3-button controller. Oh, wait. You didn't figure you had to buy two new controllers with that shit, did you? You can play Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat right out of the box. Good luck playing Street Fighter with only 3 buttons, pal. Great. So now it's just Sonic in the recommended. It is what it is. All right. Excuse me.
On March 5th.
How did this world get so broken?
I believe that we can.
Now, when you buy Sonic Mania Collector's Edition, you get the Sonic Mania Collector's Edition statue absolutely free. Alone on a Friday night? No problem. Sonic Mania Collector's Edition handles stubborn stains. It even comes with a gold ring for that special someone in your life. She said yes. Congrats, you two. But wait, it comes with a game, too. To get Sonic Mania, just log on to the World Wide Web, download and play. Sonic Mania Collector's Edition easily holds any tackle box. Made from a space-age polymer cardboard for years of family fun. Sonic Mania is humanely raised, free-range, and organic. And chefs love it too. Look at that sizzle. Buy the Sonic Mania Collector's Edition for the ultimate celebration of past and future.
Sonic Mania Collector's Edition, available now.
How much was that? I say that like I don't have a bunch of collector's editions myself. As I said, I got the Indivisible Collector's Edition as a birthday gift from Caramel. I've got the freaking Octopath Traveler Collector's Edition floating around here somewhere. I got the freaking Collector's Edition of Monster Hunter Rise on pre-order at GameStop. Hopefully, I'm trying to get it for my job so I can get the discount. I got the freaking vinyl soundtrack edition of Scott Pilgrim on PlayStation 4, bought and paid for. So I'm waiting for that to show. Gold ring is not real gold. Gold ring is not real gold. Then don't call it a fucking gold ring. Just call it a Sonic ring, you ass. How are you gonna call it a gold ring and it's not real gold? It's like that coffee that's called chock full of nuts. On the top it says not actually full of nuts. Like, why are you calling it chock full of nuts then, motherfucker? Alright, I gotta wrap this up. It's getting a little hard to breathe with the freaking sniffling.
For a limited time only.
But man, yeah, I've been wanting to play, like, I gotta set some time aside. I think I kind of want to do, like, a little marathon, just go through all the Sonic games. Or at least the mainline Sonic games. So Sonic 1, 2, 3. But, like, at some point I just want to play Sonic and Knuckles, because I don't think there's a lot of playthroughs of that. Because the 32X is a bit of a beast, and not very many people got that game. But generally I did enjoy it, so I'm gonna go, yeah. I'm gonna go wrap this up. So, what is this? No, laughing doesn't wear me out like that, unfortunately. If anything's gonna put me to sleep, it's trying to figure out how I'm gonna deal with my job tomorrow. Because anytime, like when Mario 3D All Stars came out, like had a fuck ton of people coming out. But that's probably a different story because it was a limited release, and Nintendo knew that, which is why like the whole thing is scummy. It's a fucking limited release of a fucking emulated collection. So people were buying it because they thought it was like, oh, I better buy it now because it's probably going to be a collector's edition thing in the future because it's not going to be sold anymore. So I don't think Bowser's Fury is going to be anything like that. Don't your dreams about your job? No, my dreams about like I don't have fucked up dreams like you do apparently. My dreams are fucking mundane bullshit where I go dream about going to work and then I wake up. Guess what? I still have to go to fucking work. I lose twice. So I wake, fucking, I might as well close out with this because that's what it's going to feel like. It's probably what's going to happen tonight anyway. We'll play the stream off with Soen's theme. And I'll see you guys next time. Soen theme, everybody. Have a good night. Faison, Dice, Soen, Caramel. I thought I saw Rand earlier. But yeah. Take care, y'all. Have a good night. Give me some NyQuil and try to get some sleep. Because tomorrow's going to suck. But if, let me know if you all are getting that Bowser's Furry game. Because I want to know how bad that online's going to be. Because that's going to be freaking hilarious. That clusterfuck is going to be something of legend. Take it easy, y'all. Have a good night. Let me just fucking find it. Oh, there it is.